Have you ever felt that life moves too fast, with one day blending into the next in an endless cycle? Have you ever felt pressured, stressed, or sometimes lost, unsure of where you're truly heading? We are always searching for happiness. Some believe that happiness comes from achieving big goals, getting a better job, owning a beautiful house, or saving a large sum of money. Others think happiness lies in relationships, love, family, and friendships. But often, in this endless pursuit, we forget how to truly enjoy what we already have in the present moment. Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh, one of the greatest spiritual teachers of our time, devoted his entire life to helping people find peace in the here and now. He was not only a Zen master, but also a peace activist and a prolific author who wrote hundreds of books on mindfulness and the art of living happily. His teachings, though simple, are profoundly deep and have touched the hearts of millions around the world. Today, we will explore the 10 most meaningful teachings of Thich Nhat Hanh, wisdom that can transform the way you see life, help you find inner peace, and teach you to cherish every moment of your existence. Let's listen and put these lessons into practice. 1. Living in the present moment. Quote, "It is wonderful. Just by breathing and smiling, you can touch peace in the present moment." Thich Nhat Hanh, have you ever felt like your mind is constantly drifting between past regrets and future worries? We often dwell on what has already happened, regretting missed opportunities, or we anxiously anticipate the future, things that have not yet come. And in doing so, we unknowingly miss the only moment we truly have, the present moment. Thich Nhat Hanh teaches us that happiness is not something distant or unattainable. It is not something you have to chase or wait for. Instead, it exists right here, right now, in the simplest moments of life. You don't need a better job, a bigger house, or a perfect relationship to be happy. Peace can be found right now, simply by pausing, taking a deep breath, and smiling. Try this simple practice. When you drink a cup of tea, pause for a moment. Feel the warmth in your hands. Inhale the gentle aroma, and taste the pure flavor on your tongue. Don't rush through the experience without noticing it. Enjoy it with all your senses. When you walk, be aware of each step. Feel the ground beneath your feet, the cool breeze on your skin, and listen to the birds singing around you. Don't let your mind be caught up in worries about work or unfinished plans. Simply walk and be present with life as it unfolds. By fully embracing each moment, you will realize that happiness is not at the destination. It is right here on the journey. 2. To love is to understand. Quote, "Understanding is the foundation of love." Thich Nhat Hanh, have you ever felt misunderstood by someone? Or have you ever unintentionally hurt someone simply because you didn't truly understand them? We often think of love as offering kind words or warm hugs. But in reality, true love begins with understanding. If you do not understand someone, you might easily judge them, blame them, or hurt them without even realizing it. Consider a common situation. A friend of yours is feeling sad. Our typical response might be to say, "Don't be sad. Everything will be fine." But sometimes, those words don't really help. What they need is not a quick solution, but a sincere listener. Instead of rushing to comfort or offer advice, try sitting down, looking them in the eye, and listening without judgment. Put yourself in their shoes. If you truly understand what they're going through, you will know how to comfort them with real compassion, not just empty words. A mother may love her child unconditionally, but if she does not understand her child, that love can feel like pressure. A friend may care deeply, but if they do not understand your pain, they might unintentionally say something that hurts you even more. Love is not just an emotion, it is a practice. It requires patience, deep listening, and a willingness to step into another person's world. And when you can truly understand someone, your love for them becomes whole and unconditional. 3. Suffering helps us grow. Quote, "No mud, no lotus." Thich Nhat Hanh, have you ever faced a moment in life when everything seemed to fall apart? Maybe you lost a job, went through a painful breakup, or faced a personal failure. In those moments, it's easy to feel lost, discouraged, and even ask, "Why is this happening to me?" But Thich Nhat Hanh teaches us a powerful truth. Without suffering, there is no growth. Just as the beautiful lotus flower only blooms in the mud, our challenges and hardships shape us into who we are. Imagine a person who loses their job. At first, it feels like the end of the world. Fear, uncertainty, and disappointment take over. But later, they might realize that this loss was actually an opportunity. Maybe it pushed them to explore a new career, start their own business, or finally pursue their true passion. What seemed like a curse became a blessing in disguise. Think about a time in your life when you struggled. Maybe at that moment, you felt overwhelmed, but looking back, you can see how much stronger and wiser you became. Every hardship, every tear, and every difficult experience is like the mud that helps the lotus bloom. So the next time life challenges you, instead of resisting the pain, embrace it. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Because in the end, suffering is not something to fear, it is something that helps us grow into the best version of ourselves. 4. Peace comes from within. Quote, peace does not mean to be in a place without noise, trouble, or hard work. It means to be calm in your heart, even in the middle of chaos. Thich Nhat Hanh. We often believe that peace will come when everything in our life is perfect, when work is less stressful, when our relationships are smooth, when the world around us is quiet and calm. But in reality, life is always changing, full of unexpected challenges, noise, and distractions. If we wait for the world to be peaceful, we may never truly experience peace. True peace does not come from the outside. It comes from within. It is not about escaping from the chaos, but learning to remain calm even in the middle of it. Imagine being stuck in traffic, running late for an important meeting. Your heart races, frustration builds, and stress takes over. But instead of reacting with anger, what if you took a deep breath and reminded yourself, I cannot control the traffic, but I can control my response? Or imagine a noisy environment, a crowded coffee shop, a workplace full of distractions, or even a house filled with kids playing loudly. Instead of feeling irritated, what if you close your eyes for a moment, took a slow breath, and simply accepted the noise as part of life? Let's try a simple practice together. Take a deep breath in and slowly breathe out. Close your eyes for just a moment. Focus on your breath. Feel the rise and fall of your chest. Let go of any worries and simply be present. Even in the busiest moments, you can find stillness within yourself. And when you master this, you will realize that peace is always available, no matter what is happening around you. 5. Listen to understand. Quote, when you listen with compassion, you help ease the suffering of others. Thich Nhat Hanh. How often do we truly listen to others? Most of the time, when someone is speaking, we're not really listening. We're just waiting for our turn to respond. We may even interrupt with advice or solutions, thinking that's what they need. But in reality, many people don't need answers. They just need someone to listen. Thich Nhat Hanh teaches that listening with compassion can be one of the greatest gifts we offer. Sometimes, all a person needs is to feel heard, to know that their emotions are valid, and that someone genuinely cares. Imagine a friend comes to you after a difficult day. They start sharing their struggles, but instead of really listening, you say it's not that bad. You should just move on. Even though your intention is good, it might make them feel unheard and even more isolated. Now, imagine a different approach. When they speak, you stay silent, make eye contact, and nod gently to show you understand. You don't interrupt, you don't judge, you just hold space for them. And when they finish, you say, I hear you. That sounds really tough. I'm here for you. This simple act of deep listening can heal wounds, strengthen relationships, and bring people closer. So, the next time someone shares their feelings, resist the urge to give advice. Instead, listen fully, compassionately, and without judgment, because sometimes being heard is all someone truly needs. 6. Let it go to be happy. Quote, holding on to the past or worrying about the future only brings suffering. Let go and enjoy the present. Thich Nhat Hanh. Have you ever found yourself replaying an old mistake in your mind, wishing you could change it, or worrying endlessly about something that might happen in the future? These thoughts create stress, anxiety, and suffering. Yet they don't change the past, nor do they control the future. Thich Nhat Hanh teaches that happiness comes from letting go. The past is already gone, the future is uncertain, and the only moment we truly have is the present. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack filled with regrets, grudges, and worries. Every step you take feels harder because of the weight. Now, picture yourself slowly removing that backpack, dropping it to the ground, and taking a deep breath. How much lighter do you feel? Let's try a simple practice. Take a piece of paper and write down something that's been bothering you. Maybe a regret, a fear, or a past mistake. Now, look at it and ask yourself, is this worth carrying with me every day? Can I change it, or is it beyond my control? If you can't change it, then maybe it's time to let it go. Rip up the paper or throw it away. Feel the freedom that comes from releasing what no longer serves you. Happiness isn't found in the past or the future. It's right here, right now. And sometimes, the key to happiness is simply learning to let go. 7. Walk as if you're kissing the earth with your feet. Every step we take is an opportunity to be fully present. Walking meditation is a practice where each step is taken with mindfulness and gratitude. Instead of rushing, slow down and feel each step as if you're gently kissing the earth. This simple yet profound practice can help us reconnect with ourselves and the world around us. 8. Be grateful for small blessings. Happiness is not found in grand achievements, but in appreciating the small, beautiful moments of life. A smile from a stranger, the warmth of the sun, or the sound of birds chirping, all of these are miracles. By cultivating gratitude, we shift our focus from what is lacking to what is abundant. This change in perspective brings a deep sense of fulfillment and joy. 9. Happiness is the path, not the destination. Many of us chase after happiness, believing it lies in future success, wealth, or love. But true happiness is not a destination. It is the way we walk through life. If we're always waiting for the next big achievement to be happy, we will never truly be content. Instead, we should find joy in the journey itself, embracing each moment with mindfulness and presence. 10. Practice love and forgiveness. Love and forgiveness go hand in hand. When we hold on to resentment, we are the ones who suffer. Forgiveness is not about excusing the actions of others. It is about freeing ourselves from the weight of anger and pain. When we practice love and forgiveness, we create space for healing and peace. This does not mean forgetting, but rather transforming our pain into compassion. Thich Nhat Hanh's teachings remind us that peace, love, and happiness are not distant goals. They are available to us in every moment. By embracing mindfulness, compassion, and gratitude, we can transform our lives and bring more light into the world. As you go about your day, take a deep breath, smile, and remember, true happiness is found in the present moment. If you found this video inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. May you walk in peace and joy.